Well, hello. Hi, Sally D. Hello, Pam. Glad y'all are here. It's not such a horrible friend after all. Oh, you told Alexa to wake you up tonight? Make sure you were awake? Hi, Paula. I hope you can stay too, Pam, but we understand, you got to take care of the hubby. Hello, Emmy. She's here. You had three Alexas telling you to wake up? I better not say that too much or she'll be on. I remember I went back and watched Tracy's first live, and she's on there, and something happened, and she told her that name, and whatever she said, and mine answered her. So her voice may be a lot like mine because that was really, I was laughing. So um, everyone's saying hello to each other. Um, yeah, I know, Sally, your sleep, you you have what's called interrupted sleep, to where you don't sleep for a long period of time, and that's must be so hard. I can't even imagine. Um, I worked on my sleep schedule after I retired. I didn't sleep well. I don't know, and so I worked on my sleep schedule to, I mean, really worked on the same time every night. The TV's off. I'm in the bed and wake up at the same time every day. And so my dogs get me up. So you're just excited you're here and awake, Sally. That's great. So, yeah, I got sleepy this afternoon. That's bad, when you're a therapist and you get sleepy, as you should know, Sally. Yeah, Sally's awake, Paula. Isn't it great? She's here and on time. How exciting. I have been, like you said, Paula, I feel like I'm behind and rolling downhill. I have felt like that this week. I don't know if it's the weather change. Our weather, it's been cold today. It was in the 40s this morning and it got up to about 62, but the wind is blowing like crazy. So, two therapists, you get, I didn't ever have that trouble until I got older. And it's always in the afternoon around, you know, um, I don't know, 3, sometime 4. No, I'm not. I'm on regular YouTube live, just through my studio. And so your principal fell asleep during your evaluation. That's funny, Paula. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, um, and I guess, if some people have trouble sleeping, um, then that, but I take coffee and I drink coffee all day. So, hey, Daryl, did you thought you would join all of us sunshine sisters? Is that what Sally calls us? You're the only male in the group that I know of at this time. Usually Mike shows up. There's Kentucky Life with Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Oh, it rained all day in Kentucky. Yeah, it's supposed to rain here, I think, and of course, I think we've got that hurricane moving in. So usually there's some weather that we kind of get sometimes from those, according to where they come in on the coast. Pam said she's very tired today after her lessons. and now someone is popping by for a visit. Wow. Well, so yeah, the weather's cold, and it was sunny some today, but it was overcast. But I think we're supposed to get some rain. Oh, it rained all day there too, Paula. I locked the door and hide. Debbie told you to lock the door and hide, Pam. So I get off in my office and do this live while my husband and his dad are in there doing a Bible study. Rained in Indiana, huh? Miss M said it rained in Indiana today, and it rained, um, I guess, in the holler at Debbie Sue's. Sally said she just wouldn't answer the door. So, all right, I thought today we would talk about what you're celebrating this week because I have done a couple of things that's new to me and was, I guess you could say I was proud of myself. And I think one thing turned out really good, and I'm hoping the other thing turns out really well. So I'm celebrating that. And I have a new book that I got. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but this is a book by a guy that I was in launch with 3 years ago. And he would write stuff for us like this. And we really encouraged him to make a book. So he started writing, putting them in the book. And so today, the topic was um, celebration. And I thought, oh, that would be a good topic. Paula's celebrating that she's still working on her arms. I want to read a little thing from this. It says, I used to have a bad habit. When I accomplished something, instead of immediately celebrating the result, I focused on how it could have been better, feeling not the joy of completion, but the disappointment from the contrast between the result and my expectation of perfection. And I thought, ooh, 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 ooh. And he said, how much did that rob me of my beautiful moments in my life? And so I think that's real common is that, we pick stuff we do apart. And yesterday I did that interview with Cynthia, and it was the first time I'd ever done anything like that, like an interview. And we did it live on my Zoom, and then I posted it to YouTube. And I was really kind of pleasantly surprised for one thing that it turned out so well. And that, you know, it was fun and it was easy and I didn't have to edit anything. It was kind of like doing this. We had talked, I think the day before, or we had talked some setting it up, and didn't want to do a live because it's real distracting to try to keep up with the comments. And so that, and it turned out really well. So I kind of was talking to Carol this morning, and she said, wouldn't it be cool to kind of do like a live thing like this? You could do it on your Zoom and everybody would be in and you could talk instead of it being comments. And I thought, ooh, that's a good idea. So we might be doing that soon. It's an idea. I'm just celebrating that because it's done well on my channel. I'm 5 subs away from being at 800, and it's had a really good interaction, and so it was kind of a little boost for my YouTube channel. So anyway, Paula is celebrating that she's still working on her arms and she hasn't quit like usual. Sally says, that's awesome, Paula. Um, Sally said, I'm still trying to clear out that room so I can make it into a gym. Of course, I have no excuse because I do have a gym membership. Well, okay, you don't have an excuse. Um, Sally said she has the book that you have written by your friend. I didn't write it. So you have the book, this book. It's great. He even took this picture one morning while we were in launch and posted it in our group. And so he would go kayaking on this lake. It's right outside of his house. So it's really cool. Um, oh, you have this book that I have in my hands. So um, thank you, Pam. Pam said, Rhonda, you did a great job of that interview. Missy M said she needs to watch the video of the interview. So you're 30 subs from 8. You're about to catch me, Sally. So anyway, what? Hang on. Miss Carol is texting me. All right. So there has been, and we won't celebrate this. This is not a celebration thing at all. But something happened with Carol's YouTube channel. She don't know if it got hacked or what, but YouTube has removed it for spam, fraud, or something else. And she sent 3 appeal letters to them and has not. So she said, say hi to them. I hate being banished. So it's been really a thing, she doesn't really know why. She emailed them and has not gotten a response back. So Sally said, I know I cannot believe I'm almost caught up with you. It's something because you're much more wonderful than me. No, 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 no. We all have our special thing that we can give to the world. And that's true. So both her channels, Sally, they took them both off. It is frustrating, Paula. It's been real frustrating for her. She has moved over to Instagram, so you can find her on Instagram. I don't really know what her name on Instagram is. I could ask her. So Pam said, I am celebrating how God provides for our needs. My daughter needs new winter tires, and this month I am teaching 4 more students, which will pretty well cover it. That's great, Pam. Isn't that the way God works? So you're celebrating that. Both channels, Sally. Yes, both channels. One of them's just gone. The other one is hidden, or I don't know. Anyway, she can't use either one of them. And so Sally's telling you how awesome that is, Pam. It is awesome. We have so many things to celebrate in this day and time. I don't watch the news very much. It's so negative, and so I don't. But I hear from different places what's going on, and it's right. So, but anyway, we do have so many things to be grateful for, Sally. And so the other thing I'm celebrating is I have worked really hard on my next long form video, which will go out Friday. Worked really hard on it. It's an important topic. And I've actually added some titles and B-roll. So I'll see how it fares. I've done some B-roll before and titles and stuff, but it takes more time. I've not had as much time, but I have, I decided that was something I decided that I would really work on, and that's what I've been doing. And so we'll see. Um, yes, Sally. Sally said, that is what we need to do in this world today is to look at what we have positive and stop dwelling on the negative. And Miss M said, I'm celebrating that my doctor gave me a prescription for my acid reflux. It's painful. Yes, it is. I take a medication for mine, and it's great. It's great. Those medications, they're I think they have a place. Some doctors will just throw meds at everything, but they're still good to help us with what we deal with because I take I have high blood pressure, and so I take medicine for that, and it helps, and it's great. So a lot to be grateful for. Okay, Sally said she's celebrating that she is here on my live today. That is awesome. It is, Sally. I'm glad you're here. You were missed, but I understand that you fell asleep, and that's understandable. So, um, but I think that we need to celebrate even the little stuff. Um, one of the tools that I have used is, and Paula, you'll relate to this, is if I'm struggling or down, I go wash the dishes. And when I wash the dishes, I'm grateful that I have dishes to wash and that I had food that was in the dishes that dirtied the dishes, and that I had the resources to buy the food that went in the plates that dirtied them, that I have to wash them. And it just that getting real granular with my gratitude and kind of doing that, it makes it different. We tend to be grateful for the big stuff like our home or our families, and we forget to be grateful for the little things, just the everyday, the first cup of coffee, the cup that it holds, the fact that I have a blow dryer and electricity to run the thing and all of that. So, um, in it's like anything else, and I think that scripture tells us to be mindful of the little stuff. Big stuff takes care of itself, and to be grateful for just the little everyday conveniences we have. So, Sally said, "You're so right. It's just the little tiny things that we take for granted." You're so right, my friend. Paula said, I'm grateful for needed meds and insurance. Yeah. I mean, there's so many things that we just go through our day to day that we just take for granted, and can get agitated at. Like, you know, and my dogs need to go out. Then they need to come in. Then they go out. You know, but I'm grateful I have pets, you know. I wished I was the person my dogs think I am because they think I'm wonderful all the time, no matter what. So uh, there's just so many things, and to celebrate that, I think gratitude is an action. If I am grateful for the many things that God has given me to steward, then I need to take care of them. Like my car, my house, and I need to take care of those things, my body. So, um, if we take those little tiny things for granted until we don't have them anymore, and then we're like, "What?" You're right. You're right, Sally. I mean, um, just like our health. Um, I was really physically pretty strong and healthy until I started having trouble with my leg. I didn't really know. Of course, it was my hip and my knee, and I got to where I almost couldn't get around. I limped and all of that sort of thing. So when I had hip surgery and got it replaced and my knee replaced, I made the decision that I was going to work on getting that my muscles strong because I had taken it for granted. So, and my arms, Paula, you can't see them today, but that, and it takes so little to do, you know, what, and to celebrate that, to celebrate the little things too, just the little things. And it's not going to be perfect like that. It's my expectations of things being perfect that really get in the way of me celebrating. So Sally said, I am celebrating that I have so many beautiful, wonderful friends and new friends that I call my sunshine girls. I'm so grateful for them because they always have my back. I love each one. Yeah. And, then Sally, I got this week. And it says, you're amazing. I'm celebrating that. And it has all these little things. It says friends forever, star, happy, believe, hug, beauty. They look like almost like little dominoes. Is that what they are, Sally? Are they little dominoes? What do they do? I have to look. Oh, they're two-sided too. This one says laugh. And on the other side it says sweet. Oh, they're two-sided. I didn't take them off the card because I didn't want to. I wanted them stuck on the card forever. See, they're little. So I'm celebrating that. And I don't know, my bracelet. There was a little dragonfly bracelet in there. It's so cool that she made. So it's like the one that says believe, always believe. It is so important to laugh. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Talked about that this morning. Wasn't that this morning? Oh my gosh. It seems like that live that I was on this morning with you, Sally, was like 10 days ago. so, so it is nice, Debbie Sue. Sally said, you've been such a gem to me and I appreciate you. Thank you, Sally. I appreciate you too. So Sally said, I cannot wait to meet you and give you the biggest hug. Oh, there's Mike. Mike's here. Mike Adventure Sparks. He's saying hi. Everyone say hi to Mike if you've not met him. He's been here. Is Daryl still here? So now we have two guys. Kentucky Life with Debbie said, isn't it great for us to have such a wonderful group that appreciate and have gratefulness for all our blessings? Yes, Debbie, that's so true. I'm grateful for all your cooking tips you're sharing with us. I just laugh at you. It's just so enjoyable. Anyway. Oh, Miss M says, I don't remember what I talked about this morning. Oh, yes, Sally, we have two men here now. Yep. So Daryl's still here. Mike, Big D is a guy too. So say hi to Daryl. He's saying hi to you. Oh, but anyway, yes, this morning, I think it was about laughter. Or was that yesterday? I don't remember. It's been a long day and it was so blustery. I couldn't hardly go outside today, and that helps me kind of not feel so closed in. But it was the wind has blown pretty hard today. So yeah, the core tribe's here, Sally. And so anyway, Carol and I were talking about, wouldn't that be fun to do, because on Zoom you're live like this, but everyone would be live, all the little squares in Zoom, and I could set that up, and we could have, you know, um, the core tribe all live, but we could talk. It would probably be a free for all, with all of us talking. But yeah, it would be something, wouldn't it? Anyway, I might set one of those up, and we could do that. So Sally said, "Yes, I'm in." So yeah, I thought that was a good idea. Carol has some good ideas. I'm really bummed out about her YouTube channel. That it's really kind of sad. Um, she just can't really figure out what happened, and she's sent them, I think, 3 emails. You can't talk to a live person. You just have to send emails. So she's appealed, and then she appealed the appeal, and just hadn't heard anything. And so I don't know. I guess more will be revealed. She said that she thought maybe God was trying to tell her something. I don't know. They told her it was spam, fraud, or misrepresentation on a food channel. Yeah, I agree, Sally. No, I'm talking about Whole Food Matters. Friend of mine, and she had 2 channels. She had that one and Carol's Life Uncovered, I think. And they took both of them off. And she didn't do any, I mean, she couldn't figure out what was wrong. And she had this happen, but it wasn't for the same thing once before. She sent them an email, they reinstated it. So I don't really know. I don't know. Um, as far as, what she had put on there, I would not know of anything. So she kind of wondered if maybe it got hacked or something. Anyway, so it's not Mike. I don't understand. You know, so YouTube should have someone that answers the phones, but I guess it's so massive that the call volume would just be so overwhelming. I mean, how many YouTube channels are there? Miss M says she's still here, just sleepy and sad, but she's okay. Sally, yeah, to work that hard on channel and poof, it's gone. It's a little scary. Yes, a little bit scary. I thought I need to start writing down people's emails. You just if you don't have someone's email or anything like that, then they're just gone. How do you connect with them? She said she couldn't even, because you can't get on YouTube like we can. They won't let you on YouTube. She's blocked. I mean, she can go on there as a guest, but that's it. That's it. So Miss M said, if my channel would go away, I would cry out of being mad. Well, I, I don't know. It's scary. You don't have any storage for backup right now, Mike. Maybe you should, you know, I mean, it's something to think about. Um, because there was nothing on her channel. She had some, and I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of the way I felt, Paula. Scared to post a video, afraid you'll do something wrong. So it's, I, I don't know, but it's, uh, especially if it's hard to get an explanation of why they felt that way. They just kind of tell you why, but not really why. Sally said, I have 450 videos. Where would I back them up? You'd have to get a it would take more than just a UBS type thing. You would have to have a zip type drive. You M said, but me crying over my YouTube channel being gone wouldn't fix the problem. You're right. You're right. I mean, you know, so we can just celebrate that we have ours and be grateful. You're right, Paula. So I don't know. It says Dean was watching your playlist of your sunrise with Sally, and he's like, girl, you need to have a smaller amount on each. You can't put them all on one because I have like almost 100 on the one playlist. Simply Debbie Sue. I got a letter from somebody last week who watches your stories. She said she is banned from commenting but can watch. She wanted me to know she watches but can't comment. Wow. Huh. Paula wants to know why she's banned, Debbie Sue. Well, and I mean that and I don't know. We don't know what happens. Debbie Sue said she doesn't know. She said she has posted a lot of religious statements, and that is all she can think of. Huh. Well, yeah. And, I mean, everybody's saying, wow. And there's been others. Who was it? They asked me, um, yeah, I mean, like Sally said, she got copyrighted because YouTube said Russia doesn't want to hear Praising God on High. It was a song on one of my shorts, so you had to delete it. If someone gets offended by something you say, um, you know, um, but I think that you should have the chance to remove it. other than just get completely banned. Plain vanilla grandma. Did she get Kentucky Life with Debbie? Did she get something happened with plain vanilla grandma? I don't know. It's some things you just can't understand, and that's the thing. Debbie Sue said she didn't want to ruffle any feathers, so she just quietly deleted it. I think we should have the option. If I offend somebody, I would just delete the video or edit it or, give the opportunity to do that. Anyway, so, and it's the debate. Let's go back to talking about what we're going to celebrate. So there's so many more things to celebrate, and that's is Carol. Well, this is a different Carol, I think, Debbie. Did she get her channel back? The Carol I'm talking about lives in Canada, and her channel was Whole Food Matters, and she just talked about whole food and cooking and celebrate good times. Come on. Yes, that we have friends and that we can be here together. Okay. Sally said this is somewhat of a celebration. She found out that Levi is able to go to the Droopy Bassett Safe Haven, and he is going to be placed in a loving home. Someone wants him, and they are being evaluated to make good parents for him. Paula said, I'm celebrating being able to exercise at Senior Center. It's a blessing. So M said, that's awesome, Sally. Paula said, that's awesome. That's Sally, that's wonderful. Oh, okay. No, no. It's someone different, Debbie. But yeah, Carol lives in Canada, and she has had a whole food channel. But she's been making aprons all day, and so she's working on a really cute one. I got to see one that she made for somebody. So yeah, I'm sure it's sad, and you will grieve a little bit. She hasn't sent her apron yet. She's got to finish the other one. So one of them she's finished. She's working on the other one. So yeah, we're celebrating tonight, Miss M. Oh, Dora's here. Hi, Dora. What day are you on now? The question is, what are you celebrating this week? So, what are you celebrating? You should be celebrating that you're getting close to that goal of 75 days. That is awesome. Awesome. Day 66. Karen Bun Club friend. Yay, that's me. The Karen Bun Club. So, oh, Sally says she wants to be just like you, Dora, when she grows up. that 75 hard is something. Just to do 75 nothings, quite a bit for me. 75 days of just making it. Oh, you don't want to grow up, but you still want to be like me. Like me? Oh, like Dora. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, So um, that's awesome. That's quite a goal. I am proud of you. You are an inspiration. So I manage, I work out 3 times a week, and that's good for me. Well, and I do some other stuff on the other days, try to get some movement. So um, Sally said that 75 hard really is hard. Have you seen the stipulations you have to do every single day, or you have to start all over again? Dora said, "Ha, Sally. No, don't grow up. Pippi Longstocking forever, right?" Sally said, "Yes, you're my girl. I just love you." So, well, you got a good fan in your corner, Dora. Sally D's a great cheerleader. You do what you can do. That's right. I do some sort of movement every day, whether it's just, getting out and walking back and forth, um, or dancing around my office, put on some music, but then 3 days a week I do the weights, strength training. So yeah, that's the reason that Paula has arm envy. Isn't that right, Paula? She has arm envy. So, and Dora said, "Mike, good day, mate. Good day, mate." So, and you've been reading the books? What books are you reading, Dora? Your 4th book? You love my Aussie accent? Good day, mate. I lived overseas for a year. Sally said, "Dora, you have to actually read. You can't listen to audio, right?" So she's listened to 4 books. Kudos. Celebrate that, Dora. Work your body, work your mind, right? I mean, reading's good. Miss M said she needs to start reading again. So, part of that is you got to read 10 pages a day and 75 hard. So I'm loving the reading process. No, read, not listen. Julie's here. Hello, everyone. Reading is awesome. Yes, it is. So I'm reading a new book. Oh, it's called Getting Past What You'll Never Get Over. It's pretty good. It's an older book. So, Julie, we're talking about what are you celebrating this week? So, everyone's saying hello. I lived in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Assalamu alaikum. All the cool people are here. Yes, we are. I lived over there for a year. Yep. Is it the first live I did? I talked about living in Saudi. Yeah, in 1990. Sure, we could do. Hey, I could interview you. That would be cool. I interviewed Cynthia from Senior Insights the other day, and it was pretty cool. So You're on day 66. When do you hit day 75? We could do a live interview of you completing your 75 hard. Love that interview. It was really pretty fun. It was like, hmm, I may have found a new calling because I really liked it. I felt like Lewis House. He does those interviews with people and he's just so, I don't know. I just love to watch him do his interviews. A 75 medium. Julie said, I would love to do 75 medium if they have them. They do. Don't they even have a 75 like soft? I joke I did a 75 nothing. Sally said she loves everything I do. You do know she's the Robinsons, right? LOL. That would be okay, Miss Dora. I'll have to go on your channel and get your email. I'll send you an email. I have Zoom. So you're celebrating spending this afternoon with your church family. That's really nice, Julie. Yeah. So Sally says they should say she is the next Mel Robbins. So the Robinsons like Duck Dynasty. Yeah, that's more my speed, Em. Not Mel. I'm Uncle Si. Oh, that's funny. Oh, anyway, but yeah, we are celebrating that and being grateful for the little things. Julie's all the time talking about gratitude. So, uh, she knew what Sally meant. So, I missed something. Okay. All right. I will do that, Dora. So, I have my email on my channel. It's my email that I use with my webpage and my online business. So is this Mel person a writer? Yes, she is. She's a famous YouTube podcaster, writer. She is probably the most sought after motivational speaker there is, Miss M. I mean, we're talking, I don't have WhatsApp. I could never get it to work. So, yes, look her up. Mel Robbins, Miss M. Look her up on YouTube and listen to her. She is great. She's a guru. That's what she said. Yes, in 3 years ago, she did a private coaching cohort, and I was in that. I ran across her like in 2017. Uh, Somebody posted on Facebook. She was on, and I still love that interview. She was on Impact Theory, and she was talking about that motivation was garbage. And she had just, I don't even think the book was out, the 5 second rule. Or is that what it's called? Anyway, the 5 second thing. And she it was right after she did her TED talk and stuff, and she was on there interviewing, and it was great. And I went on and tried to find everything I could out about her, and I ordered a book called "Stop Saying You're Fine," and she never talks about that book. It was, I think, probably before she wrote all her others that are the 5-second rule, the high five habit, and then now the let them theory. So anyway, they were great. It was a 3-month cohort, and there's this we still this the group we're called the it was called Launch, and we're the OG launchers. We made our own Facebook page after it closed. We did, we call it Launch 1.0, and we still and I was that's what this Dora, I talked about this book. This guy was in the group with us, and he would write these really cool, like little devotionals for us while we were there. And he said he had a lot of stuff like that he'd written. And so he started writing, and he put this book out, and it came out about a month ago, I think. I don't know, maybe 6 weeks. But it's readings. They're like daily. It's called Thoughtuary. It's great. But several people in that group, but we still keep up with each other. And it was really great. She's done 3. I did the first 2, but the last one I didn't. She changed from, we had when we did the launch, we had a Facebook page that she had put up that we were in. And then the next launch, she went to an app, and it was harder to connect with people. And then there was a whole bunch of people in that one. Oh, I couldn't keep up, you know. But she would do every morning. We would get a it was pre-recorded video of what we were to do for the day, and then about every 3 weeks she would do Zoom Live that we would go on to, and we could ask questions and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool. hmm So it was, and then she offered the OGs. We got half price on the second year. So I did get something. I learned a lot of stuff. There's some stuff that I still do that I started during that time. She had us every day. We started with we made the bed, and then we had 5 things that we had to do, and that was move your body. And the main thing she talked about, the way to have a really good morning routine is to have a night routine, and to do those things every night to make your morning easier. I still do those things at night that I learned, and that was 3.5 years ago. Uh, what else did she? I don't know. I just learned a lot of things, a lot of little tools that I picked up that I still use. It's just really good. So, yeah, it was worth the money. I'll say it was. Yes, we enjoy you being here, Miss M. I got something out of it personally. Yeah. And we became accountability partners. Carol, who I was talking about before, we were both OG launchers. And that's where I met her, and we became accountability partners. And then we became best friends. And I actually went to Canada last year and stayed a week with her. It's great. We are still really, I mean, we Marco Polo every day, and tell each other our intentions for the day. So that's something we started then. Okay, let's see. So Mike says he's only 25. And you're fun, Miss M. Yes. Julie said, Miss M, I think you're fun and you bring unique energy here. And then Mike told Miss M he was 25. Julie said, yes, I agree with that. My night routine is better these days. Yeah. Um, so uh, Miss M said, well, thank you, Julie. I try to keep everyone laughing. Julie said it took me a long time to get consistent at night for me. Yeah, and I never really, it was hit or miss, but doing that launch, really got that set for me. And so Miss M's telling Mike she's 29. Dora, see you guys. Happy days. Bye, Dora. Have a great one. And I will get your email and send you an email and we can try to set up a time. So Mike said, good night, Dora, or good day to you. I don't know how to say good night in Aussie. Just good day. Good day, mate. So Marco Polo is an app you put on your phone and you go into it. And when you it's like instead of texting someone back and forth, you send videos. And you hit the button, you record your video, and then it goes to them. And they listen to it, and then they send you a video back. So it's back and forth video. I learned to do that before I ever got on the phone and did a video. So anyway, have a great holiday on Sunday. Oh, you've used it briefly. So what holiday is it Sunday? Is there a holiday in Australia? So, oh, the Day of the Dead. Yep. So that's Mexico. Yes. Yeah. So anyone doing anything for Halloween? I'm not. I'm probably going to turn my lights off and lay in the bed and watch TV. That's my idea of Halloween now. I'm telling my age. So, oh, Julie's got the correct name for it. Save. Well, all right. We've almost been on here an hour. You plan to give out candy? I figured we moved into this new neighborhood, we would have trick-or-treaters, but we really don't. We didn't, the first year. And so the last 2 years I've not done anything. So we didn't have too many where we moved from. So just happens to be that way. You plan to give out candy. You love seeing the kids. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we just didn't have any. I had candy and turned the light on and we didn't have any trick-or-treaters. So it was like, okay, it's just, there's not a lot of kids in my neighborhood. It's not a older neighborhood, but there's just not a lot of kids. I don't see very many kids. So, well, all right. I loved celebrating with you all this evening. It's been a great live. And I will, see y'all on YouTube and really want to remind everyone to be you on purpose and have a good week. And I will see y'all when I see you. Like Sally says, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, everybody. I love all y'all. Bye.